Hey, welcome back to the Academic Society. It's Toy in here, and today I am answering a question that was asked in my Facebook group for grad students. If you're not in there, you should definitely join. It's called the Academic Society for Grad Students. But in that group, Christine asked about school supplies. So what are like the basic grad school supplies that you would actually need in grad school? And while yes, it's different for everyone, there were a few things that a lot of people felt that you needed in grad school. So if you're interested in that list, keep watching this video. So I'm Toyin, the founder of the Academic Society. I got my PhD in math a few years ago and landed my dream job as a lecturer. And I also create these YouTube videos to help grad students with time management, productivity, academic lifestyle things, all of the above. So if it's grad school survival stuff, this channel is for you. So let's get into today's topic, grad school supplies. Someone asked it in my group, and let me read her question to you. It was by Christina, and she said, what are your must-have grad school supplies? So things people can't live without. And so people in my Facebook group made a list and came up with things they can't live without in grad school. And then I also asked my community on Instagram, I shared the list with them and asked if there are anything else. So they added a few other things. So I categorized the list into 4 categories, and I'm just gonna share with you as well as my favorite things and the things I used in grad school. So let's get started. The first big category is reading and writing. That's gonna be the majority of the things you do in grad school. You're gonna read and you're gonna write. So here are the must-have supplies that you'll need for that. By the way, you may want to write some things down or put it in your notes in your phone for your next target run. All right, so first thing, different color pens. Oh my goodness, I loved writing in different color pens when I was in grad school. And I would say I highly recommend the Pilot G2 pens. That's the pens that we have in our office at my school, and I really like taking notes with them. But when I was in undergrad and grad school, I would use multicolored pens when I'm writing notes, and also just like when I'm like writing things down that I want to remember. I would have definitions in a specific color, examples in a color, just notes in a different color. And when I would be taking tests, I would actually remember the color of the thing that I was trying to recall for the test. So different color pens, highly recommend. Also highlighters when you're reading and you want to be able to recall something quickly, like in a discussion section, highlighters are helpful. Also notebooks, so you'll need to be taking notes. When I was a grad student, I really liked composition notebooks for the classes that I would be taking qualifying exams in. So while I was in class, I would write all of my notes in a composition notebook just because I knew I wouldn't be tearing pages out, and it kind of looks like a book. So I had like one book waiting for me when I was ready to study for my qualifying exams in the summer. Also, legal pads are nice. So I used to use legal pads to like jot down notes as I was reading, or like make little to-do lists on, or if I would just want to sketch out an idea and I didn't want to type it up or anything, I would just write it on a legal pad. They're great to take to meetings and seminars, things like that. So legal pads are awesome. Also binders. So if you are in a class where you're going to have a lot of articles to read, you may want to have a binder. I'm going to add a portable hole puncher, but you probably have one in your department. And then with the binder, have dividers that are different colors, as well as has pockets in there. So you can put things in the pockets and they're color coded. So that was a good tip from someone. Also, you may want to have some pencils, especially in math. So I would take my notes in pen, but when I would do my homework, I would definitely use pencils and also a big jumbo eraser separate from the pencil, because sometimes you gotta erase a lot. Then also dry erase markers. So maybe your rooms in your classrooms have dry erase boards, or your office, or like your study area. Oftentimes your department will provide a lot of things. So you may want to email or go to the business person in your department and see what kind of supplies are grad students allowed to use from the department, and see what they have for you. All right, so the next category of school supplies would be for planning. So planning and organization. So important in grad school. All right, so of course you need a planner, and so there are different types of planners. There's digital planners, paper planners, planners for your weeks, planners for your years, so many different planners. Use your your judgment and your preference. You know how you like to plan. I will say I do have a free planner for grad students. It's called the #GradBoss Planner. I'll put a link for it in the description. So it's a PDF and you can print it out if you want, or if you want it already printed with a nice cover for you, I have put it on Amazon. So you could also purchase it on Amazon as well. Also, you need some sticky notes, Post-it notes, and the person who recommended this in my group said get them in multiple sizes. So maybe you want the sticky notes that have like the little arrows, big sticky notes to like put on your computer or on your wall, just to remind you of things and also to motivate yourself. I like to put things that I want to remember or to encourage myself on sticky notes and put them on my computer so I can read them every day. One good thing to put on your computer on a sticky note is I deserve to be here. You got accepted into grad school, so you deserve to be there. I know the imposter syndrome is a big thing, but putting reminders for yourself that you deserve to be in grad school can help you out a lot. The next category is more like lifestyle things. So you're probably going to be at school for a while. You may have an office. Here are some supplies that you might want to have with you every day. Snacks. Don't get hangry. You definitely want to have a water bottle. Definitely stay hydrated. Water fountains are all around at school, so have a water bottle that you can fill up all the time. You may also want to have a travel coffee mug. So I'm not a coffee person, I don't drink coffee, but someone in my group said that this would be helpful, so do that. Someone also mentioned caffeine gums. I'm not a big caffeine person. I never really need caffeine. I literally wake up this peppy in the morning. I'm a morning person. I'm not a night owl, so I do have to go to bed early. But apparently, I remember when I was younger, I would see like caffeine-free gum. And like most of the gum that we chew is always caffeine-free. But apparently there is gum with caffeine in it. And so maybe if you don't want to drink coffee, you want to chew some gum with caffeine in it, you can check that out. You'll want to have a sturdy backpack or large purse, and there are different brands, and someone actually asked in the group, what would you recommend for backpacks? And they gave some ideas and feedback, so I'll actually put some links to the backpacks that people mentioned in the description of this video. And then also a lunchbox. It's time for lunchboxes again. I know by the time you get to high school and undergrad, you're like, no more lunchboxes, but you're gonna wanna have a lunchbox, especially if you plan to be on campus all day. You don't wanna have to eat out or leave your office or leave the building to get something to eat. You wanna bring your own stuff. And so often there is a community refrigerator and microwave in your department, and you can bring your own meals. And then finally, tech stuff. So there are two things on this list, one thing I haven't used. One is Zotero, and if I'm not mistaken, it is to help you organize and manage your articles that you read. And then finally, an iPad with an Apple Pencil. So I didn't need that being in math, but maybe you work really well with digital things and you may want to have an iPad with an Apple pen. Let me know if there are any other supplies that we've missed on this list. Add them to the comments in the below this video, and I will link all of the things I can in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. There's more back to grad school content on my channel, so I'll put a link to a video here as well as the full playlist of all the back to grad school content down here somewhere. And if you're new here, consider subscribing to this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.